Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about the other way of doing inverses, which is finding inverses. Okay, and so there is a procedure to this. And basically what we're doing is we're custom creating, reference to this is to one of those like dating website type things, where basically you put in your information and then it has a computer algorithm that it runs everything through, and then it spits out and says, here is a person that we think would be a really good match for you. In math, we can do a little bit better. We can find that perfect match for them doing this, okay? So the process is going to be, if it's written in f of x, we're going to change that to a y. Then we are going to switch x and y, okay? Y itself, and then we're going to do over here. Let's have some space. Okay. So here is our equation. Okay. So the first step is going to be to change this to a y. Okay. Then the next thing is we're going to switch x and y, and I mean quite literally switch them. Okay. Now we've got to start kind of peeling away the layers to get y back by itself. So when we look at this, the first layer that needs to get peeled away is this one. Okay, so we're going to add 3 to both sides. Okay. Now the next layer is I'm going to have to clear this 2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Now, this is not a scenario where I'm going to try and like clean this up to like x over 2 plus 3 halves or anything like that. Just leave it in big chunky pieces. Okay, we like to see that. Now, next thing I need to do is get rid of the square root. In order to get rid of square root, we're going to square. Again, this is not a case where we are actually going to like try and multiply that out and figure out what it is. That is not what we're all about. Okay, again, there's that put away. And then the last thing is I'm going to do the subtract 7. Now, a word of caution. Okay, a word of caution with this. Do be very, very careful about what is in parentheses, what is outside of parentheses, what are under fractions, what are outside of fractions. If you had to write something with a square root in it, be careful about what's under it versus what's outside of it, okay? This is a spot where it's going to get very, very important that you have got all your little details precisely in their correct places. Now, this equation that we have over here on this left-hand side is my inverse, okay? This is the perfect matched pair soulmate to this equation up here.